And lastly, Friday is voting day. Phase 2 of voting is taking place in 13 states across the country, and we're seeing a host of different campaigns and offers launched by organizations. All of them are trying to encourage you to get out there and do your duty for the country. Take a look. We're right in the midst of election season, and as the phases roll by, companies and organizations are coming up with new and innovative methods to encourage the nearly 97 crore eligible voters to go out there and vote. Whether it's Spotify, which has partnered with the Election Commission of India to feature playlists to soundtrack the voting process, or bike service Rapido, which offered free bike rides to voters during the phase 1 of elections, companies across the country are encouraging citizens to play their part. What's particularly exciting is new initiatives coming from the non-corporate sector too. The Noida chapter of the National Restaurant Association of India has, for example, decided to offer special democracy discounts to all patrons who arrive with an inked finger at their partner restaurant. We spoke to Varun Khera from NRAI about what led to the initiative.
26 अप्रैल और 27 अप्रैल के लिए ये 2 दिन में जो भी इंक्ड वोटर्स हैं, इंक्ड वोटर्स का मतलब जब भी आप मतदान करने जाते हैं और आपके उंगली पे निशान आता है, उस निशान के साथ आप जाएं, अपना एक आईडी प्रूफ दिखाएं कि आप गौतम बुद्ध नगर के वोटर हैं और आप 20% डिस्काउंट 26 अप्रैल और 27 अप्रैल दोनों दिन को पा सकते हैं मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द ब्रांड्स इन नोएडा.
With this push to encourage people, there's a special focus this time around on first-time voters. According to the Election Commission, there are over 1.8 crore Indians in the 18 to 19 age bracket who will be first-time voters this year. How do you get these young people to go out there and vote? And do young people want to go out there and practice this integral right? Youth media organization Yuva actually conducted a survey of 18 to 24-year-olds across Bengaluru, Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata in partnership with Tinder and Mark Your Presence. We spoke to Kevin Lee, who is Yuva's founder, about the survey's findings.
At Yuva, we've always believed that young people care and want to make a difference, and it's so heartening to see that reflected in the survey that we've done on elections and voting in partnership with Tinder India and Mark Your Presence. Apart from the fact that 60% of respondents said that they'd strongly prefer to date voters, one surprising insight we found is about 80% of respondents said they're more likely to vote if they can go with a friend or a date, which shows that voting is becoming a social activity and also a romantic one. The issues that young people want to vote on, some of them remain the same from the previous elections. We're hearing a lot about education, about employment, about health. Some of the new areas we're seeing that young people really care about and want to see reflected in electoral politics include mental health and include queer rights.
We also decided to speak to Ahana Dhar at Tinder to understand more about what they've observed about how young people interact around all of these issues online.
Half of Tinder users across the globe are between the age of 18 to 25, which is why we know that these young people care about events that affect their personal life on a day-to-day basis. We have seen the term voting being mentioned over 3x times in the last 1 year on Tinder bios. So we wanted to make sure that we provide an opportunity for young people to be able to share this passion on their profile, to share this, to be able to have conversations and connect with like-minded individuals on the app, which is why we have launched stickers on the app. Stickers like voting partner needed, I voted, etc. that you can actually put on the app and let other people know what you feel about the elections this time and when are you going out to vote and if you'd like to take a voting partner.
So young people are talking about it and they do want to make their presence felt and heard. We also spoke to Chaitanya Prabhu, who runs Mark Your Presence.
It is important for young people to vote in this election, given that 65% of India's population is below the age of 35. That makes youth vote matters. It's time young people come out to vote in large numbers because we are going to be the flag bearers of this country. every decision that is taken in today's time is going to affect every young person.
He talks about just how important it is that this newer generation get out and cast their ballot. So from apps to non-profits, from restaurants to corporations, we're watching a massive effort at play. From us here at the Breakfast Club in CNN News 18, we want to encourage you to go out there and vote. Do your duty and enjoy the discounts.
Enjoy the discounts. That's a good way to actually peg voting. But even without the discounts, please go out and vote. Like we keep saying, you don't get to crib sitting in your rooms or on social media about the government if you are not exercising your right to vote. On that note, we're going to close the program today. Tomorrow is voting.